Member for Calgary-Currie, followed by the Honourable Member for Edmonton-Ellerslie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this government clearly is not listening to Albertans on transmission policy. I suppose all the Minister of Energy can hear is his own pro-Bill 50 mega advertising propaganda campaign, but Albertans know that the core failing of this bill is that it cuts those Albertans out of official independent hearings, regulatory hearings, into the need for these lines that have the power to tell the government to back down on billion-dollar transmission spending. To the Minister of Energy, why is the Minister failing to address the actual failings in Bill 50?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the process that's in place relative to transmission development in the province of Alberta is quite clear. And, Mr. Speaker, Bill 50 does nothing to interfere with the normal course of events in transmission construction in the province of Alberta. Mr. Speaker, our Utilities Commission has a mandate to act in the public interest. We'll continue to do that, Mr. Speaker, and there is an opportunity for open, transparent hearings, quasi-judicial hearings that will take place relative to any of these pieces of infrastructure.
The Honourable Member.
Well, Mr. Speaker, that's an interesting admission that the Minister then, I guess, is bringing forward a bill that isn't needed if it doesn't make any changes or interfere in any way with the status quo.
Tradition is that the bill is going to be up for debate at a particular day. We don't use the question period to debate it. And if I look at the order paper, this bill is scheduled for tonight. So let's get on to something.
So I shall get down to the matter at hand. Does the Minister really think the kinds of cosmetic changes he tabled on Thursday are fixing the core problems that Albertans have with Bill 50, or is he just trying to give the impression that he's acting while he's not actually taking any action?
Well, again, Mr. Speaker, very difficult to answer the question without referring to the piece of legislation, so I'll have to just say that what we will do is...
Well, I'll come back tonight and debate it. The Honourable Member, third question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Why won't the Minister of Energy then just admit that he doesn't really care about the public's concerns on transmission lines, and he doesn't care about forcing Albertans to pay billions of dollars without having a say?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as I said, there is a process in place in the province of Alberta to deal with all of these issues. It doesn't matter, Mr. Speaker, if we happen to be talking about building a pipeline, siting a plant, or putting a drilling rig in some location in the province of Alberta. There is a very, very good process in the province of Alberta. As a matter of fact, Mr. Speaker, people from around the world come to see how our regulatory processes take place. Mr. Speaker, what happens with transmission in the province of Alberta is exactly the same as the other infrastructure that we build.
The Honourable Member for Edmonton-Ellerslie.